Okay guys, as I told you that in this video I will be doing a zero law. When I'm talking about a zero law, guys, I'm talking about this law, which symbol says that when we have bracket A, B, C are equated by 0, we will equate each bracket by 0 there. Do you see? Each bracket by 0, then we solve what is inside those brackets. Then for this side, if here there is a value or there is a variable, what you will do, you will equate that value or variable by 0. But now be careful guys, if it's a variable, you will say that variable, if it's a value, you will say that value it's not equal to 0. Then if it's a variable, you will equate it by 0 there. So let me just go straight forward guys to these questions there. So imagine you have something like this that they say for you solve for x. So we normally know that for us to solve for x, we should make x to be alone. So here I can make that x like this there. I can say x, take that thing there to the other side, it become positive. Do you see? Meaning that thing there would be 4 and here I will have x there. And now what I should do, I should make x there to be alone. For me to make x to be alone, what I can do there is to take a what? A square root. So that I will remove what? I will remove that 2 there. Do you see? And now my final answer of this question there, it will be x. It's equal to what? Plus or minus 2 there. Do you see? Even though your calculator guys, it will only give you one answer, squared form, you get what? You got 2. But be aware that when you take a square root, you got 2 answers, plus or minus 2 there. Do you see? Yeah. So in other words, this thing that I can write it like this. Oh gosh, like this guys. Ish. My brain is thinking somewhere else here. Yeah. So this thing I can write it in 2 ways, like this or like this there. These are the 2 answers that I got there. But guys, if they need you to apply a factorizing method, this thing, if you can see, this thing it's a different of 2 squares by the way. For you to apply different of 2 squares, you just say open, close, 0 there. And now here just take a square root of this thing there, you will have the exponent. You will have the exponent, the square root of what? Of 4 there. It will be 2, say plus or minus. Do you see? And now here you got bracket A and bracket B there are equated by 0. Just apply a 0 law. A 0 law symbol says that will equate each bracket by 0. Meaning this thing we equate it by 0, say, or this we equate it by 0. Then we solve for what? For x. On this side, if I take that thing there will become negative 2. Then here it will become positive 2. And these answers guys are still the same as those one. Do you see? Yeah. But for this kind of a question guys, be careful about this one. This one, it is not in a form of a what? Of a different of 2 squares. It is not in this form there. This thing, it must be negative. This thing there, it got positive there. So if guys it got positive, this thing it's not a different of 2 squares. But now let me try to apply this method. If I apply this method, I will take this thing to the other side, minus. Do you see? That 0 guys will disappear because 0 it's nothing. As you can see, 0 disappear, I get 4. So here take this thing there, it will be negative 4. Take the square root there to remove 2. To remove that 2, you take the square root. You will find out that when you press this thing on a calculator, you will get what? You will get an error. Meaning this thing, it's an error. Error there. What does error guys mean? It means no solution. It means this question, it doesn't have a solution there. Then even as well as this one guys, here we got bracket A and bracket B are equated by 0. What we'll do, we'll equate each bracket by 0 there. Equal to 0 or x plus 5 equal to 0 there. Do you see? Then you solve for x. Take this thing to the other side. Meaning your answer there would be 2 there. Take this one to the other side. Meaning your answer there would be negative 5. Do you see? So that 0 guys, it just disappeared there. Even here 0 disappear. Even if you can press this thing on calculator, you'll get that answer. Press this, you'll get that answer. Do you see? And don't forget, when you take something to the other side, change the sign. Take something to the other side, change the sign. These are the answer that we got there. Then what about for this one? This one is kind of tricky, at the same time it's easy. For this one there, what you can do, those brackets, you can just remove them, guys, because here we got invisible one, and that invisible one will multiply inside the brackets, and anything that you multiply by 1, you'll get the same thing, meaning this multiply that still will get that, this multiply that still will get this multiply there, you get this, multiply there, still you get that. Do you see? So those brackets, guys, they were just useless there. Just remove them. And now what you can do, this, it's a like term with that x, meaning that I can take this to the other side, take that number to a number. So this is what I will have there. It's x, this there will become negative, here it's 5, this one will become positive there. And now a key thing that you should take a note about, here we got invisible one, these two things are like term, guys. And then if you can press 1 minus 1, you got 0 there, meaning on my left hand side I will have 0, then on my right hand side I will have 7. But this thing, guys, it is not possible. This thing it is impossible for you to say 0 is equal to 7, meaning that you'll just say 0 it's not equal to 7. Do you see? Yeah, meaning for this one it's not possible. This thing is wrong, by the way. Yeah. So what about for this one? For this one, guys, we got k and bracket a there. Remember from a zero method, that k for your constant number or a variable there, or a variable or a constant number there. So symbol says that I will equate this thing. I will say this is equal to 0, say, or it's equal to 0 there. Do you see? This one is my first answer. For me to get my second answer, take this thing to the other side, that thing it become positive there. That is the final answer. So now what about for this one? Then for this one, guys, here you start by looking for a common factor here. This thing we have a common factor here, which is x there. Say x divided there is this, x divided there, it will be 2. Do you see? You factorize to form brackets, guys. Symbol say again, now here I got k and here I got a, bracket a are equated by 0. I will equate each thing there by 0. This one is my first answer, or equal to 0 there. Then I solve for x there. Take this thing to the other side, it become negative 2. That one is my second answer. Then what about for this one? For this one, guys, it is what you call a quadratic trinomials. For you to factorize this thing, you just say open, close, 0 there. Do you see that x? That x there, it's x2, guys. It is 2x, that one, x2. Do you see? And now what you will do, you'll find the factors of 5. When you add them, the only factors that we have for 5, it's 1 times 5. Then you put those factors here. You say a bigger factor, take the sign of a middle term. Then if you see negative here, it means that this thing there, they will have different sign, guys. Do you see? The reason why they have different sign, because, guys, when you multiply those factors, positive 1 multiplied by negative 5, you should get what? You should get that negative 5 there. Different sign give us negative. But now when you remove that multiply there, you should get what? You should get 4 there. Just like this. Do you see this thing? Yeah. So bigger factor, take the sign of a middle term. If you see negative, they will have different sign. But if you see positive, they will have the same sign there. So here I got bracket A, I got bracket B there. I equated by 0, meaning now I will equate each bracket there by what? By 0 there. Then I solve. This thing there will become negative 1. My first answer. If I take this thing to the other side, my second answer here is positive 5. Do you see this thing? Yeah. Then what about for this one? This one I got bracket A, bracket B, bracket C are equated by what? By 0 there. Symbol says that I will equate each bracket there by 0 here. Say or it's equal to 0. Do you see? Then now I'll say or equal to 0 there. Oh guys, I don't have enough space there, meaning this thing there will become positive 1, this one. If I take this to the other side, and that one there will become negative 4. If I take this thing to the other side, then this one there will become like positive 6 there. If I take 6 to the other side, do you see? Then what about for this one? Also this one, you apply the same method, guys. Say OR equal to 0 there. Then take this thing to the other side, it become negative 4. That 0, guys, will disappear. Take this one, this thing there will become positive 5. That 0 will disappear. Even as well as this one, you apply the same method. Take this thing to the other side, 0 will disappear. This is what you will have. Take that thing there, that 0 there will disappear. Do you see? Then even as well as this one, say this is equal to that, say OR. Then this is your first answer. Take this thing to the other side, 0 there will just disappear, guys. Because 0, guys, it does, like 0, it's nothing, by the way. It's nothing. Yeah. So for this one then, still apply the same method here. This one your first answer. Here's the second answer. Take this thing, that 0 there will disappear. This one your final answer. Then for this one now, be careful. Let me just first solve this one aside. This thing there will become positive 1. Say OR. Then for this one there, you just say plus 3 there, which is equal to 0 there. Take 3 to the other side. That 3 will become negative and 0 will disappear. What is in front from what you need, you will divide by it. Meaning now your answer rate, because this will cancel, your answer will be minus 3 over 2 then. Do you see? So these are your two answers that you got here. Then for this one there, meaning now this 0, and then first answer it's minus 1. Say OR the second answer there. Take this thing to the other side, become positive. What is in front from what you need? Divide by it. Meaning now it's 7 over 3. Do you see? Yeah. So now let me do this one as our last question.